Good evening, friends, and welcome to City Winery. I'm Rabbi Amichai here on a stage that will soon fill up with our ritual team, and I hope that wherever you are tonight, you are prepared, excited, and ready for our night, for our holiday, for our year. So right now, for the next 25 minutes, you've got options. Stay here in the purple shul, where Rami Avraham Ifal will lead us in a meditation to be in awe and ready for this auspicious night. You can go next door to the yellow library, where an altar training session by Rebecca Mizel will be built. We built an altar right here with making our space sacred. And in the Orange Lounge, the feast team is welcoming you to have a drink. L'chaim. However it is you're getting ready, we'll be back here just before 7 p.m. for the rest of the night. Thank you for being with us. Shana Tova. Rami Avraham Ifal, over to you.
Thank you so much, Rabbi Amichai, and Shana Tova to everyone from wherever you're calling in on the planet, whatever time zone you are, whether it's morning, afternoon, or the middle of the night. Thank you for joining. The next 25 minutes, the intention of it's time to prepare for our ritual, prepare for our portal that we'll be stepping into, whether it's the ceremony of today, of a ritual and prayer, or it's at the portal of this new year. So before even as we setting out our New Year's intentions, the intention just for this 25 minutes is to prepare our own vessel, is to prepare our own body, our own heart, to receive all the gifts that we're about to receive from each other, from our leaders, and from this mystery of a year that we're entering into, so we can show up awake, alive, available, completely online. Not just online, but our bodies, our hearts, and our minds online. You can imagine this as setting our own inner altar. And just the same that I was just listening to the ritual team setting up and rehearsing and making sure that everything is as ready as it can be. So the intention for the next 20 minutes or so is to prepare. And we'll do this through the only portal that we really have, which is our breath and our body. This is the only place where we experience our life unfold. So even just now, as you're listening to me, I invite you to just take a deep breath. And start noticing the slowing down of my language, of how I'm speaking, and also how you are hearing. If this is the first time that you meditate, simply follow. I invite you to just follow my instructions. And if you know what you're doing and you feel you just want to settle, feel free to just either mute me or really do whatever you feel right now will care and nurture you to step into our ritual together. And I invite you to take another deep breath and seeing if there's any more space around your spine or any small movement in your body that you feel will just nurture and bring a bit more comfort. And as we step slightly, ever slightly into stillness, you may keep your eyes open. And if so, I invite you to just lower it and have a unfocused gaze ahead. You don't have to look at me or anything else. You may decide to have your eyes closed. Your hands may be on your thighs or at your lap. And let's just take a few breaths together at your own pace. You can imagine this breath is like a tender pet or something that you care so deeply about, and you're just being with it. There's no need to expect it to be anything else.
What's up with that?
Just noticing the feeling of being breath. Simply noticing, how is this breath right now? You can notice its temperature at the point where you breathe it in, where you breathe it out. Perhaps you're noticing the rising and the falling of your chest and abdomen. I invite you to come ever closer to this breath and take refuge in it. Meaning, if any time anything becomes too complicated or you're not sure what to do, you can always come back to this breath. And by doing that, you're aligning your intention with your attention. Your intention to be present right now into the unfolding of the evening, with your attention, which is right now simply on your breath. with your next breath, I invite you to bring this attention to another place in your body, and I will name a few, and you can choose if it feels calling to you. And by this, we'll be bringing all of our body online, not just our breath, just our chest. Bring our attention, our caring attention, our curious attention to this whole body. So I invite you to turn your attention ever slightly towards your left. And just can imagine a stream of warm, nurturing water just washing over your left shoulder, your bicep and arm, elbow and forearm, palm of your hands. Notice any temperatures or sensations. Including nothing or nothing substantial coming out, just as it is. And just with a kind intention, I invite you to wash another part of your body. Perhaps it's your right side, your right arm, your abdomen, your feet planted on the ground, your heart, this heart that hasn't stopped beating from before you were born. Beating right now with billions around this planet. Taking a moment to appreciate the privilege of paying attention to this beating heart. So I'll just sit in silence for just a few more breaths, just with this heart. And this night is about the heart. So whenever you see your mind thinking ahead about what's going to happen, or maybe somebody that you want to call and wish Shana Tova, simply notice that and kindly and gently just bring your attention back to this breath. There will be time for everything else. Just as you are. If you find another part of your body calling for your attention, simply choose to pay attention to that place. You'll notice your attention moves around, so many distractions. But your body may be calling you from within the silence. Maybe a part of you feels it wants some balming warmth. So if that happens, simply choose to put your attention there instead of being somewhere else. And when you feel resourced and grounded, bring your attention back to your breath. Just accepting this very moment just as it is. If anything preoccupies your mind, simply see it as a messenger and just invite it to sit with you. Appreciating the silence and the simplicity of just being alive. In awe of this simplicity. And its uniqueness. Every time you bring your attention back from wherever it was, simply to this moment through your breath and your body, you're fine-tuning this such important part, being a mensch, being alive and awake. And we sure know that this year has taken a lot of different attention directions from us. And by returning our attention, we are asserting our birthright, our sovereignty over this amazing body and life. We will be completing this meditation in about 4 minutes with the sound of a bell. And that will mark a transition. We'll be moving from the silence, from attention to our breath and our body, to taking care of our own needs, and then moving into this wonderful program that we created, Lab Shul. So I invite you to imprint this experience right now of the simplicity, choosing where you're placing your awareness, your attention. And even as we'll be transitioning from different rooms, conversations and prayers and song, remember that it's this simple to be awake and alive. And I also invite you, as we move on into our evening and celebration and ritual together, with the same kindness and care that you brought your attention moment after moment, relentlessly, kindly back to this breath. I invite you that when we pray, simply bring your attention to that prayer. And when we sing, just sing. And your mind and your heart will call, and the distractions will request their attention. And just as the breath is a refuge, and it always will be, I really invite you to plunge into whatever you choose to do this evening fully, because you will have the ability to choose where you're placing your attention. What a gift. Being completely in the moment. So let's just take a few more breaths. And I invite you to just invoke a sense of gratitude and appreciation. First and foremost to yourself. It's been a hell of a year. And here you are. However you are. Just be in the awe of this moment. I invite you to take a moment and appreciate those who allowed you to be here, whether it's friends or family, or maybe you're with them right now, and maybe you yearn to be with them. And as we're transitioning soon with the ring of a bell to our ritual team, know that just with being in this moment, you're not far away. And just by tuning into this yearning, they're here. Everybody's here.
Are we singing Where's Love? Till 6:30? Yalla, Habibis.
It's tuning. We're tuning.
I know. Let's tune it. Where's love? Where is love?
We're tuning it in. We're gonna go
Welcome to City Winery, Hudson Valley, to Rosh Hashanah 5781. We're all together, for real. Unmask, physically and inside. Shuvu, come back, welcome home. Shuvu like it's the first time you're on the beach after this whole long winter and spring. Feel what it's like to be inside the ocean again. Shuvu like you're back home with someone you love after a long time away. Feel it, this hug. Shuvu, welcome home. Shuvu means return. Shuvu like come back to breath. This privilege not to be taken for granted of another breath. Shuvu means return. I am Rabbi Amichai, here with the Lab Shul team at City Winery. Some of us on stage, some of us off stage, all of us together, here together on this peculiar night, co-creating sacred space and sacred time because we can and because we do. And we're so grateful for the opportunity to recharge our ritual reality and rise and reckon and resist and reset our lives. Thank you for joining us. However and wherever you are tonight, we are together. If you're home alone right now or elsewhere with loved ones, we are together. I invite you, as you are here with us, to maybe put in the chat where you are so we can see the breadth of what together looks like on this night of this new year. And just to say that you got options. You can be here with us in this purple shul, or you can navigate your way in the platform back to the lobby and go into the orange lounge, which is a Zoom room where you can see each other and actually schmooze. That happens in shuls. We know. We're here to connect. So welcome. Welcome to this night where our team, and you will meet them all soon, is co-creating with us, with you, the threshold into this brave new year. Shalom Aleichem. Breathe. Thank you for Rami Avraham for leading us into meditation, for Rebecca for helping us build an altar as the one we have here, that we co-built, for our feast team for helping us raise a glass. We're here now. Shalom Aleichem. Welcome.
Shalom Aleichem. Hashalom Aleichem. Aleichem Shalom. Aleichem Shalom.
You can sing along with us. You know you can.
Hashalom Aleichem. Aleichem Shalom. Aleichem Shalom. Shalom Shabbat Shalom, Shabbat Shalom, Shabbat Shalom, Hashalom Aleichem, Shana Tova, Shana Tova, Hashalom Aleichem, Shana Tova, Shana Tova, Yalalei, Shalom Aleichem, 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 Shalom Aleichem.
Shana Tova, happy new Jewish year. My name is Sarah Sokolic. I am Lab Shul's Executive Director, and it is my honor and pleasure to welcome you to our 5781 Days of Awe. It is Erev Rosh Hashanah, the eve of the new year, and I am sitting in my apartment in Manhattan, and the sun is about to set over Manhattan. I don't know if you can see that. And it is time to bring in Shabbat and bring in the new year. It's unusual, it's unique that Shabbat and Rosh Hashanah fall on the same night. And our mystics say that when this happens, the holiness of Rosh Hashanah becomes one with the holiness of Shabbat. And it adds an entire new dimension of holiness that influences every single day for the entire year forward. And I know that we could all use a little more holiness, a little more sacredness in our lives right now. So with this intention, I will light the Shabbat candles.
When we see the video. I don't know. Here I go.
Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu ruach haolam, asher kitshanu b'mitzvotav, v'tzivanu lehadik ner shel Shabbat v'yom tov. A blessing. In the presence of the infinite, we treasure our sacred tradition as we ignite the Sabbath and holy daylight. Shana Tova.
My name is Marina Pinto Kaufman. I have been on the board of Lab Shul since the very beginning. Let us light candles for peace. A prayer from two mothers with one plea. Now more than ever, during these days of so much crying, on this sacred night, let us light a candle in every home for peace, a candle to illuminate our future, face to face, a candle across borders, beyond fear. From our family homes and our houses of worship, let us light each other up. Let these candles be a lighthouse to our spirit until we all arrive at the sanctuary of peace. Shabbat Shalom, Shana Tova.
So as Naomi lights the candles here on our altar, we invite you to light candles at home as well right now. Candles for Shabbat as Sarah kindled for us, and candles for peace as Marina beautifully lit with us on behalf of all mothers, fathers, and peace. So on this night, we are gathering in a strange way, but as we always have, to light candles, to open our hearts, to pray, to sing, to play, to be. This beautiful team that's on the stage with me tonight, Eleanor and Jeremy, Shira, Zafir, Rebecca and Naomi, and my friend, Reverend Derek, and others who are joining us in other rooms, in other ways, today and tomorrow and the days to come, to create the sacred adventure. I want to introduce my teacher, my mentor, my friend, who generously agreed to join us for this sacred season. A few years ago on Tisha B'Av, the saddest day of the year that marks the beginning of these holy days of rebuilding, in the UN Chapel in New York City, we created an event called Rise from Rubble to mark the burning of African American churches in this country and the destruction of the Jewish temple all those years ago, and how together we rise from the rubble. That multi-faith, multiracial gathering got us to rise. And I met a teacher and a friend, and Lab Shul met a partner. And Reverend Derek and I, over the years, have become friends and neighbors. And Lab Shul and the St. James community that is lucky to have Reverend Derek as their pastor have done a lot of work together. And for this holy season, on this precious, complicated year, Reverend Derek is here to be one of our ritual leaders with so many old and new friends. So it's with deep gratitude that I want to invite you to help us rise from the rubble yet again, my brother, in your beautiful talit on this night.
I am finding myself emotional wearing this beautiful talit. It is enveloping me much as I have been enveloped by this community, and as I've been enveloped all of my life through the teachings and the writings and the learnings that we have gone through together, the pain that we've gone through together, and yet the joy that we've gone through together, throwing things together and knowing that there is a divine cosmological spirit that is with us and guiding us so that we can throw away the bonds of trying to be perfect and recognize that in our imperfections we find a modicum of perfection the way it's supposed to be for us human beings. Because in those cracks and in those mistakes, therein lies the beauty of our efforts to be better people. I am honored to be standing here today, and I really want to give obeisance and honor to someone from my childhood. I think that Mrs. Miller would be very happy to see me here with you right now. Mrs. Miller was my 5th grade teacher in Morristown, New Jersey. And I don't know if many people know this, but there is a rabbinical college in Morristown, New Jersey. So I grew up around rabbinical college students all my life. But Mrs. Miller in 5th grade, on this very week, she wouldn't take off just for the day of celebrating the new year. Mrs. Miller would take off from Wednesday all the way through. And when she told us that she had a substitute plan and that she had lesson plans all set for us, she entreated to her class, please, I need you to respect this time that I have off. And we said, Mrs. Miller, we always respect you. Why wouldn't we respect you now? She said, because this is a high holy time for me. And I want you all to know why I'm taking off. And so she sat the class down and she told us all about Rosh Hashanah. She told us that she needed to take off so that she could prepare the feast for her family and her community. Mrs. Miller told us that we were the new beginning of the world and the way it should be, this classroom in Morristown, New Jersey, with Jewish and Christian and Muslim and black and white and Asian. She said this is why we celebrate the new year, because we have a hope for fullness and we have a hope for real change in this world. And it is my pleasure to be here to teach you about what my community's traditions are. So if you disrespect me by disrespecting the substitute teacher, you are in effect disrespecting the hope that we have in our new years. You are disrespecting the hope that we have with every new moon. You are disrespecting one another as the resource to bring health and healing to this world. So I need you to take this seriously, because I will sit with my family, and when the sun goes down, you will be in our prayers, because I want my family to also pray with and for you, and to lift up a glass of wine for you, to celebrate you, because I have faith in you. And I am a teacher because of my Jewish heritage, because I know that what I have and what I've had in terms of my teaching and my learning and my family, I know that the world desperately needs this. And I, as a teacher, chose this profession because I had the opportunity to do that one class per year at a time. So Mrs. Miller, wherever you are, I am standing here at the City Winery with Lab Shul, honoring your prayers and honoring your wishes for my life, honoring your wishes for the lives of those students that you taught as you made your way out of that school on Tuesday at 3 o'clock on the dot to make sure that you were the first one at the bakery to get your challah and your rugula. And how you brought us leftovers on Monday and celebrated with us as you celebrated with your family on that Friday night. So, Mrs. Miller, in your classroom, we all had an opportunity to be reborn, but not born from our mother's wombs, not born into this earthly creation in which we find ourselves, but we were reborn in the literal flowing of the river of life. And you watched us cascade down those flowing waters. Yes. So thank you, Mrs. Miller, because I was born in the river of life. 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 And I was born in the river of life. I was born in the river of life. I said, I was born in the river of life. I was born in the river of life. I was born in the river of life. I was born in the river of. I've got love for my brothers, love for my sisters, love for the trees, and love for the rivers, love for the earth, and love for the sky, and love when I laugh, and love when I cry. I've got love for my brothers, and love for my sisters, love for the trees, and love for the rivers, love for the earth, and love for the sky, and love when I laugh, and love when I cry. I've got love for my brothers, and love for my sisters, love for the trees, and love for the rivers, love for the earth, and love for the sky, and love when I laugh, and love when I cry. I said, I was born in the river of life. 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 I was born in the river of life.
On this night, we are reborn. According to our tradition, on this night, 5,781 years ago, the world was created. Leave alone creationism and evolutionism. The myth is that we get to be reborn on this night. Last year, we were together in Hammerstein Ballroom, a lot of us. This year is different. And last year, Dvir Cohen Iraqi, an amazing Israeli musician and vocalist and spiritual leader, joined us. This year, he could not. So along with friends, he prepared a special gift for us, Achot Ketana, little sister, a Yemenite hymn for the eve of Rosh Hashanah, produced, composed with our friends from Asylum Arts. We're going to play this now for the next 8 minutes. Sit back, but be alert and take these words from the 16th century in as we invite the little sister, the divine soul, to help us cross the threshold into the river of life and into this year together. Thank you, Dvir. Let's play this. And when we come back, we're going to have 3 options for you to take space into contemplation in our purple, orange, or yellow room, but not yet. Let's enjoy this. Let's be present for this
אחות קטנה תפילותיה אורחה ועונה תהילותיה אל נא רפנה לה למחלותיה תכלה שנה
לך תקרא ושיר והילולים כי לך נאה עד מתי תעלים עינך ותראה זרים אוכלים נחלותיה. I grew up in a Yemenite family, and this is our tradition. On the night of Rosh Hashanah, we would gather in the synagogue, and then the eldest man among us would slowly rise from his seat and stand in front of the community. Fathers would cover their children's head with the talit, and everybody would take this moment with awe in silence, starting the year with this enchanting tune. I could hear the purest form of essence in that old broken voice.
זמירה שבת וחשקת לבי לחפוץ קרבת דודה ותאוויר מלדעת נפשה ותסיר לבקש אהבת כלולותיה תכלה שנה וקללותיה. It is time for us to evolve, to thrive. We are becoming the elders of now. We are not just surviving anymore, and we can also feel the return of the little sister, the Shekhinah, into our lives, the divine feminine energy blessing us on this new year. May this be a year of life and health and love. I love you. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. I thank you. חיזקו וגילו כי שוד גמר לצור אכילו בריתה שמר לכו ותעלו לציון ואמר סולו סולו מסילותיה תחל שנה וברכותיה
Riyadh and our friends from Israel for this beautiful hymn. And at this moment, I know this is strange. You're watching us. I can't really see you. We're seeing the chats alive. We're going to invite you to try out different ways of being together and connected. Stay here in our purple shul for Baruch Hu and into Amidah. Join Avraham in the yellow library for a live meditation, and Rebecca in the orange lounge for a pre-recorded vocal exercise of really tapping into your body. We've got this. We're so ancient. We're so now. You go back to the virtual lobby in the platform. You choose the room you want. The other two are Zoom rooms where you can see each other, or just stay here. In about 20 minutes, we'll all come back together to continue this journey. And with this moment, we're asking us, if you, wherever you are, to physically rise to this occasion of being alive on this night. Let's rise. Switch rooms. Stay here. Here we are. Stretch. Gently, yoga-like, let's take our seats. We are sitting, the sun is setting. This is a mythic evening. We're here now. Such a beautiful sunset here in Hudson tonight. Maybe it is where you are too.
A breath. In the presence of the infinite, we watch with awe as today becomes tonight. Tonight, like a word exhaled. May we be guided now, as always, by living in eternal mystery.
You might be used to longer liturgy, but we're Lab Shul, even when we're virtual, with a bit less of the liturgy and more of our intention for this evening, the sunset, the appreciation of what we do not want to take for granted, including this blessing for ahava, for love. And while the original blessing here is just about being chosen, as the chosen people, we've changed this to say, hey, whoever we are, whoever you are, we are all chosen for ahava, for love, to love.
Grateful for being chosen to live this life with love.
ודיברת בם בשבתך בביתך ובלכתך בדרך ובשוכבך ובקומך וקשתם להוד על ידך והיו לטוטפות בין עיניך וכתבתם על מזוזות ביתך ובישעריך בכל לבבך ובכל נפשך ובכל מאודיך.
As we pray for love, we pray we ask, we plead for a night of restful sleep, for a roof over our heads, over everybody's head, a roof of peace tonight and every night.
Source of peace, let us sleep tonight in peace and rise tomorrow with ease, eager for another day. Enemies and wars, may we be safe from violence within and beyond, and may we come and go in peace.
ועל ירושלים ועל העולם ועל כל יושבי תבל.
In the presence of the infinite, let a shelter of peace extend over Jerusalem, our community, and all the people of the earth.
Amen. So on this night, friends, wherever you are, wherever we are, on Rosh Hashanah and Shabbat, we're going to dedicate this moment now for the call of courage, the call of compassion, the call that reminds us to wake up to who we really are. Here at the altar, at the base of this brand new ark that we're going to celebrate in a moment, is Naomi's shofar, faithful shofar that has woken us up several and many times in many years. I invite you, Naomi, to raise your voice with this line that reminds us that we are the shofar this year. It's on us to wake each other up.
תקעו בחודש שופר בכסר ליום חגנו.
And tomorrow we'll begin the actual rituals of becoming the shofar, our annual tradition of waking up. And now, if you're here with us in this purple lounge, wherever you are at home, in this shul, the sanctuary, we're moving into the Amidah. when we rise with our spine and our heart standing up for what we need. I'm inviting us for the standing meditation with the words we inherited and whatever we need inside to really rise, to really raise our voices, to be. We face East Jerusalem. We face the sunrise on the sunset inside of us. We rise.
Avoteinu v'imotenu, Elohei Avraham, Elohei Yitzchak, v'Elohei Yaakov, Elohei Sarah, Elohei Rivka, v'Elohei Rachel, v'Elohei Leah, Ha'el Hagadol Hagibor v'Hanora, El Elyon, Gomel HaChasadim Tovim, v'Konei HaKol, v'Zocher Chasdei Avarot v'Imahot, u'mevii geula libnei bneihem, lim'an shemo
I
תושיע ומגן, ברוך אתה אדוני. מגן אברהם ועזרת שרה. אתה גיבור לעולם אדוני, מחיי מתים אתה רב להושיע, מוריד אתה. מחלקי חיים בחסד, בחיי מתים ברחמים רבים, סומך נופלים לאופן חולים ומתיר אסורים, ומקיים אמונתו לשמי עפר. מי כמוך לחיים ברחמים, ברוך אתה אדוני. מחיי המתים.
Let's take the next minute in silence, standing here, breathing, asking ourselves what we really need tonight to begin this year right. With every breath, we are more present. Every breath is a new page in the book of life. Let's open a new page in the book of life. If you've joined us from the other rooms, or you're just about to, wherever we are, the story we have is that on this night, we begin being the authors, and we're the characters in a larger reality of our best intentions and wishes. B'Sefer Chaim. לחיים טובים, לחיים טובים ולשלום. די 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 לחיים טובים, לחיים טובים, לחיים טובים ולשלום. לחיים טובים, לחיים טובים, לחיים טובים ולשלום. I invite us to stay standing, if you are able to, before we open this ark for Avinu Malkeinu. About to see a very short video from our friend Jacqueline Nichols to get us into Avinu Malkeinu. Yeah? And while Jacqueline's video is uploading, it is one of the 30 prompts for these last 30 days of prepent we traveled with. Before we play Jacqueline's video, we want to invite you to think of a wish that you want to make in the book of life right now. Think of a wish right now for you, for the world. What is it like to make a wish? And maybe in the chat you want to put that wish, and we'll see it and we'll all see it. One wish for you, for the world. Take a breath, think about it. There ain't no candles to blow out. Just a wish to make. Let's populate this chat with wishes. And then let's hear some wishes from one of our families. And then we'll get to Jacqueline.
Hello, this is the Rhodes family, and my name is Noah. Today we're going to be telling you guys our wishes for the year. My wish is to have a dog and name it Matzo.
Hi, I'm Hugh, and my wish is that next year brings us a return to civility.
Hi, my name's Hannah, and I hope that I'll be able to safely walk into a Starbucks and enjoy it there.
Hi, I'm Stephanie, and my wish is to be able to get back together in a safe and healthy place with family and friends who I'm missing so much right now. We spent the past 6 months almost doing everything virtual, including spending a ton of time with Lab Shul through their Shabbats, and as well as Hannah's practicing for her Bar Mitzvah with her tutor. And we've really felt like Lab Shul's been there for us. And we invite you to join us in supporting Lab Shul so it can continue to be there for the community through the pandemic and beyond. We wish you a Shana Tova. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
Thank you, Rhodes family. I hope the wishes are coming in. We're seeing them coming. Keep them coming for all of us, for the world, and for Lab Shul. We're going to sing Avinu Malkeinu, my friends. This prayer that comes every year at this time, that we're translating our source of power, our ancestral merits. We didn't know where we're going to be this year, but we're here at City Winery in the Hudson Valley. This is the first time this space is being used, this room, and Michael Dorf, our board chair and friend, we're safely here, all tested negative, masked in this beautiful room with this barrel ark that Michael created today. Thank you for being our generous host again and again. Let's open this ark that you handmade to this Torah scroll with this Torah cover that survived the Holocaust in hiding in Warsaw and was gifted to us with this altar that we co-created today. And whatever it is you do or don't believe in, this is a moment to really plead for my ancestors and for all of our futures for the year we all need. So join us in singing this song.
Avinu Malkeinu, Avinu Malkeinu.
Plead this prayer. Avinu Malkeinu, Chaneinu Vaneinu, Ki ein banu ma'asim. Asei manu tzedaka v'chesed. Asei manu tzedaka v'chesed ve'oshienu.
Avinu Malkeinu,
Avinu Malkeinu,
Avinu Malkeinu,
Avinu Malkeinu,
Avinu Malkeinu, Avinu Malkeinu, Avinu Malkeinu. Seimano, tzedaka v'chesed. Seimano, tzedaka v'chesed ve'oshienu. Avinu Malkeinu, Avinu Malkeinu, Avinu Malkeinu, Avinu Malkeinu, Avinu
Let's find a way to sit gracefully inside this prayer in which we ask for a better year. So, Nu, how are you out there? Does it feel anything like a regular year? We're here together, hearing each other singing and playing. There's an amazing tech crew, couple of glitches. Wherever you are, I hope you are able to be with us as we are with you. We're trying it out, all of us, right now, everywhere. History will tell about this night, this year. And we will hopefully ace it if we figure out how to do it together. First, it was in China, and we thought, not my problem, let the Chinese deal with it. Then it was in Italy. The Italians, they're a mess. Then it was a Friday in mid-March, and I was at the 99-cent store in Harlem near my home in a panicked crowd, thinking, what do I need for the next, I don't know how long, weeks? And yes, there was fights over toilet paper, and there were some moments of kindness, but there was this question, what's me, what's yours, what is going on? And then we all pretty quickly got used to the new normal of talking about things like social isolation and herd immunity and interconnectedness. And so much jargon, so much death and confusion and anxiety and hope and kindness since. This is just a brief thought for a longer conversation I hope we will all have in the days and weeks and months and years ahead about what does it mean to pull together unlike any time in the lifetime of many of us. What does it mean to sacrifice self for the greater good, and what happens when we don't all do it? And what does we mean? There's this Talmudic story that I've told and we've shared and has been heard again and again these past months about a ship that sails, and in that ship a passenger decides to dig a hole in their cabin floor. And as the ship goes down, the passenger says, but it was my cabin. When are we that passenger? Are we on this ship? And what's our responsibility to each other? We just sang Avinu Malkeinu, Hoshi'enu. We're going to sing Aleinu. We're going to sing Ashamnu. If you hear the Hebrew, it all ends with this nu. Because in Hebrew, the plural calls on us ends with this nu. That's collectivity. It is not me that I'm praying for. It is not my Father that I'm asking, even though it's my Father that's in my heart. It is the we. We inherited a technology of collectivity. We inherited this notion of responsibility. Jewish and Muslim, Christian and Buddhist, Hindu and Sikh, atheist and other, we inherited this sense of we. And this narcissistic individualism of my toilet paper and my wall and my freedom over your right, that's, well, we inherited that too. But is that what's going to serve us? I want us to think about this nu of Avinu, Malkeinu, Hoshi'enu, Ashamnu. What's this nu in this individualistic be yourself reality that got us into where we are right now in 2020, a year of epic possibilities for renewal if we only listen and grow. This word new, so new, how are you? New, it's this Yiddish word that has like 1,000 layers. It's like, come on already. And also new, how's your date? And new is this like priceless word. But it turns out that new, Yiddish, is actually originally Slavic, connected to the German. New means now. And I just learned today that in Sanskrit, new means now. New means get it on now. New means urgency. New means you are getting me late. You are sinking the ship. New means now. So last year I talked about collectivity and about being tribal and being post-tribal and enough with this Jewish chosenness, and I'm not looking at the other. And this year, yes, we're talking about it again, because new means now, because new means the ship is sinking, because Black lives matter, and because we cannot have another day of another killing and looking the other way. Because the earth is on fire, literally, and we cannot say, not my problem. It's in China, it's here. And because every single way of otherism and nativism and fear of other and wall building is destroying us and sinking our ship. So new means now. And the question in the middle of social isolation is, how will we take care of each other? In the many months that I spent alone in isolation at home, I discovered meditation and soul again, and I discovered the balm of reaching out to others in the same boat as me and having the blessing of others reaching out to me. And our daily soul spa sustains so many of us and keeps doing so. We rediscovered the gift of new, of now, of community, of being there for each other. And in the streets, after George Floyd's murder, lynch, so many of us discovered that there's no you or me, them and us. It's us, it's we, it's new, it's now. And it continues to call on us right now, on each and every one of you, of us, wherever we are, so-called disconnected in our different rooms, but we can feel each other right now. Our hearts are beating as one and calling on us. New, what are you waiting for to get off your butt and do something for others? If it means daily phone call to someone else who's in social isolation, at least one. If it means volunteering as best as you can in your local anything, and get out the vote and volunteer a day a week right now or more, because the fire is real and the ship is sinking and too many people are saying, not my problem, them, they, there. There is no there. There is no them. There is here and there's us and there's new and there's now. And I am hopeful that of this night, on this night, each and every one of us, I don't know how many of us are here together. It's ridiculous. But I feel you, and I'll know later. And I hope you will let me know. But more importantly, you'll let yourselves and your loved ones know how each and every single one of us is stepping up tonight to say, new, now, it's on us. Aleinu. How are we going to start this year with 100% conviction that it's on us? The urgency is real. This is not a drill. We're going to start 5781 with commitment to what community and communion and togetherness is about. Find a way tonight to sign up, to make a commitment, to put behind that it's all about me so we can be all about we. We've got this. You've got this. And we're going to do this again and again until we get it right. That is the gift of this season. So when we sing Avinu Malkeinu, it is the great ancestry of every species on the planet. And when we hold hands together, we hold hands together. So let's hold hands together across divides. and make this year the year that we'll rise and look back a year from now and say, we did it. We saved the ship because we came together. Aleinu, friends. These aren't just words. Let's walk this talk. Aleinu. It's on us.
Aleinu. It's on us. It's on us to care for our planet in ways that are big and small. Join us on the Green Team in our Earth initiatives like calling for public composting, advocating for a green and just economy and recovery, learning how to reduce our carbon footprint and waste, and so much more. Join Lab Shul in all of our community work, including the Refugee Task Force, Get Out the Vote, LGBTQI community building, and so much more. Aleinu, it's on us.
Aleinu, it's on us, my friends, to rise together. It is on every single one of us. We all matter. We're going to say Kaddish now. This has been a year of many, many opportunities to say Kaddish for our loved ones, for so many victims of COVID-19, of violence. And I want to share with you all a terrible piece of news that we just heard. We're going to say Kaddish for a great soul and a great civil rights leader and a leader of this country whose loss only leaves room for us to rise. Ruth Bader Ginsburg just passed away. May her memory bring blessings. For all of us here together, wherever you are, I ask us to rise. I ask us to take a breath in and one out. I ask us to honor our ancestors and our teachers, our leaders and our victims. I ask us to say together these words that say, we stand in the mystery and we rise and we will make peace. Let's say Kaddish together, friends, to every single soul. יתגדל ויתקדש שמי רבה בעלמא תברך מלכותך חייכון ויומכון ובחיי כל בית ישראל בעגלה ובזמן קריב ואמרו אמן. יהא שמי רבה מבורך לעולם ולעולמי עלמיה. יתברך וישתבח ויתפאר ויתרומם ויתנשא ויתהדר ויתעלה ויתהלל שמי תקודשה בריך הוא. לעילה ולעילה מן כל ברכתה ושירתה, תוש בחתה ונחמתה, דאמירן בעלמה ואמרו אמן. יהא שלמה רבה מן שמיה וחיים
עלינו
על כל ישראל ועל כל יושבי תבל, ואמרו אמן. עושה שלום במרומיו, הוא יעשה שלום עלינו ועל כל ישראל, על כל יושבי תבל, ואמרו אמן. The source of peace inside each one of us, in our hearts, animating this world, help us on this night find peace and hope and not be afraid, and be part of the peace that this world is all about. Piece by piece, let us rise to this occasion together, because it's on us. I invite us to take another deep breath, and let's sit down for a moment. Let's sit.
Well, as we are gathering ourselves back together, we'll gather again more, even more tonight and tomorrow. We'll hold space with things that are planned that you'll see in the slides and the images in front of you, and in some of our rooms that we have the opportunity to communicate with each other and to be together. I'm Naomi Less. I'm the Associate Director of Lab Shul, and wishing everyone a Shana Tova. We're going to gather together tomorrow at 9 a.m. And that will be an opportunity to choose your own path of what you need. 4 rooms. There'll be 4 different options. There'll be meditation. There'll be yoga. There will be morning blessings here in the Shul. And then Lab Junior, Shira and myself, we are going to be leading Rise and Shine worship opportunities for really young ones and older elementary school kids. We'll continue to gather also on Sunday. We have 2 opportunities that are happening on Sunday. One is both live and on Zoom. We're going to actually go on a Circle Line cruise. Now, more than ever, holding up democracy, we're going to be doing a Circle Line tour and tossing breadcrumbs for the ritual of Tashlich in partnership with Hayas and our own refugee task force. And you can find out about that on the Shivu website, and probably still, I'm imagining, purchase tickets. And there will be a Zoom ritual connectivity point online. And definitely looking forward 10 days later to Yom Kippur, evening and daytime. Make sure you check the website to see all the opportunities that are available, including Amichai is going to be speaking with Krista Tippett and Yavila McCoy on issues of how we all become anti-racist with Reverend Derek, I think, is joining that conversation too. Great. And last but not least is if you haven't signed up for our Shivu challenges, please do so. One important note, Lab Junior is not just the morning rise and shine rituals tomorrow morning, but there's going to be programming all morning in lots of different rooms for lots of different ages. So make sure you check the schedule. Wishing everybody Shana Tova.
Thank you, Naomi. We sure have a full plate of offerings the next days ahead. I know we're all in shock and fear is meeting our hearts. And I want to say to us, let's show up as we know how to show up. I had the honor of meeting Ruth Bader Ginsburg, and it'll be time for eulogies. And that woman full of life would want us to continue with Rosh Hashanah with full vigor of opening the book of life for good and justice and optimism and hope. We're going to honor her memory, and we're going to rise as she taught us how to do. So I'm going to invite my friend Michael Dorf and his wife Sarah and daughter Sophia, our family, and I'm going to invite you, wherever you are, to get a glass of something ready to focus on the glass half full and more, and get some honey to sweeten this year, and apples or whatever you got. I know that Barbara Klein baked for us a special duper challah. Come on, my friends. This is your stage, buddy. Thank you for welcoming us. Hi, Sarah. Wow, I like your Herzl mask. Ooh, and Sophia. And this amazing challah that Liz and Sarah are bringing in. We are all here to raise our glass, to dip our apple in honey, and to eat some home-baked challah and celebrate to life. We've got this, my friends. We have got this. Aleinu, it's on us. So, Michael, master of the wine, this ark here was a 2015 Cabernet, now turned Holy Ark. I don't know what's in your cup. I'm sure it's delicious. City Winery. Order some. Let's raise a cup. Wherever you got to life.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu ruach haolam borei peri hagafen.
Amen. And in the English, if you all want.
In the presence of the infinite, we toast this taste of transformation as vine became this wine.
Amen. Sure did. L'chaim, folks. To life. And this impressive tray that Liz, who is our feast team boss, together with Sarah, who's our executive director, is unveiling this table full of, whoa, Barbara Klein. I hope the camera is getting a focus on that. And if not, it should. And there's apple and honey there. Liz, will you do us the honor of dipping up apple in honey? Come on, feasty mama. You can do it. And then I'm going to ask Sarah to make the blessing as... I don't know about you, I have not had apple and honey yet. Take a bite. And we'll bless it. The blessing is right there on the screen, Sarah. Hit it.
Baruch atah Eloheinu ruach haolam hamotzi lechem min ha'oretz.
Amen. That's for the challah, and here's for the apple. Can someone take a bite out of... You know what? I'm going to do it. Hello. What am I waiting for here? It's on us. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu ruach haolam borei peri ha'etz. I'm making a challah apple honey sandwich. People, shigal tonight. Oh my God, I can't even swallow. L'chaim. To life. Thank you, Sarah. Sophia, it was fun having Bar Mitzvah with you. Thank you for being back on stage. We're going to find ways to rise, my friends, on this Shana. It's on us. Thank you, Derek, and Naomi, and Rebecca, and Zafir. Thank you, Eleanor, and Jeremy, and Shira, Avraham, and Marcus, our entire team over here. Thank you all for showing up on this historic night of a brave new year. We were going to end with the Shehecheyanu, our video You'll see it online. We're just going to sing one more time. Oseh Shalom. Let us make peace. Friends, Shana Tova, good night. Eat well, take care of each other, sleep well. We'll see you tomorrow. We've got this. Sephardic gathering of flavors is happening in just a second in our Orange Lounge. Schmooze away, eat the many flavors, dip something in honey, send somebody a message of love, and let's rise.
And
Shana
Marika,
Tova.
will you bring on the gratitude slide, please? Oh, that's Amichai, or that's Marika. Shana Tova, Shana Tova, Shana Tova.